20 years old. When I graduated from Brevard Community College, my father was on stage to congratulate me. School didn't come easy for him, and I know he was proud of me. I survived, barely, but I did, organic chemistry with pre-med students. Finally realized that earning an Associate of Science degree is something for me to be proud of too. Afraid to approach Dad with my idea, I begged Mom to let me take a year off from college before continuing my bachelor degree. Wisely, she knew that if I stopped now, there was a very slim chance of my ever finishing. Being compliant, I did as I was expected. This same spring, Bryn graduated from high school. She wanted to study architecture, so BCC was not a good fit. Our family visited colleges that each of us were interested in attending. My top 3 schools were the University of Georgia, Auburn University in Alabama, and Florida State University. Interesting side note, at that time it was cheaper to pay out-of-state tuition at Auburn than to pay in-state tuition at Florida State University. Bryn chose Auburn, so I decided to join her. We enjoyed rooming together in Dorm J our first year. Mom made matching quilts for our beds. Each clothing swatch reminded us of home. Mom and Dad called us on Sundays. Life before cell phones and free long-distance calling meant we waited by the phone at the designated time, anxious to hear their voices. Bryn and I had only 5 minutes apiece to talk, and that time flew by too quickly. The summer before we went to Auburn, our family loaded up the VW bus for a 6-week tour of the East Coast. We stopped in Deltona to say goodbye to Grandma, Grandpa, and Aunt Lillian, proudly displaying our Montreal or Bust sign. Bryn and Brad had dated in high school. Brad was home from LaTerna University for the summer, so he joined our trip for 2 weeks. He became the chief air mattress blower-upper after Bryn and I would hyperventilate in an attempt to blow up our own. Such a servant's heart. Our travels took us into Canada. I remember being freaked out when I couldn't read the French road signs. I hadn't realized how much I depended on reading to make sense of my world and feel a semblance of control. As we strolled down a Montreal street, a horse and carriage got hit by a car. The horse got spooked, broke free, and bolted down the street. Dad's quick thinking had us run for shelter in a nearby building entryway. Dad never met a stranger, and he found out the man sheltering with us was an actor. He had a small part in the upcoming movie The Final Countdown. We enjoyed watching for him when the film was released. Some years Dad let us have a Christmas tree, while other years we only displayed a beautiful, large ceramic nativity Mom made, housed inside a manger Dad built. The one constant Christmas decoration was an old Lionel electric train set around the tree, if we had one, or a slot car racetrack set up on a ping-pong table. The train held great memories, and it was displayed in our Jacksonville home until a few years ago when I returned it to Aunt Lillian's son, the train's original owner. #eyewitness to my life. #pondering friend to friend.